I have been in search of this desert, but as I approach, I see something in the distance. So we're going to check that out and see if it is safe, if it's enemies. If it's enemies, we're just probably going to run because, well, we don't have the gear for that kind of stuff, as we have discovered recently amongst other fights. But if it's safe, we will explore it before I go collecting lots and lots of sand or silicone. It looks like the sandstone or sand has been built up in order to give it a flat platform, which that's pretty cool. I'm not seeing enemies on the mini map yet. Let's grab our building gadget and put down some cobble. And we will build some stairs up. Well, that is not the direction of which we need to go. Build some stairs up here. Enter Sandman. I don't like the fact that... Okay, enemies are showing up. Yeah. Oh, yep. It's dangerous. It is not a safe place. That is... I was going to say I did not like the fact that the achievement came with the whole totem of an undying on it. that was not looking very promising, but now we know why. Check it out. Look at that. Base modifier 2 with energy use modifier of 3. Oh, that's not capacitor, that's use. Yeah, I don't know if that's better or worse. We'll find out. Hello everybody, ElderBarrySirUp here, and welcome back to another episode of our Let's Play series where we are playing DireWolf20 for 120. Yes, I've changed up the farm a little bit for some plans that are coming up ahead soon, but today we are going to be working on our... Instead of Ender.io, we're going to be working with a little bit of the stuff from Ender.io, but we're also going to be working with, I don't need that many, do I? What's the mechanism? Yep. We're going to use mechanism for our power generation. That is the plan. So what we're going to do, first we're going to come over here. No, we need to make our machines first. And one of the things I would like to make is the advanced crafting on a stick, which is a chest and 2 iron. So let's see if we have another chest in here. Probably not. We'll have to make one. No big deal. There we go. And the crafting stick, where'd it go? Oh. We'll just do this, you, and boom. And it will hold its inventory, supposedly, which is pretty cool. All right. So, to start off, we are going to need an infuser. Could have swore I grabbed some osmium. Where is it? There we go. We're going to need an infuser. And we're actually going to make 2. And we're going to just set them right here for now. This is not where they're going. This will be the mechanism room, whereas this is Ender.io. And in one of them, we are going to put redstone. We're only going to put 32 for now. And 32 iron ingots. And I'm going to speed that up. And the other one, I'm going to put in another 32 with, let's go with 16 osmium and speed that up a little bit. There we go. And then we'll use the rest of this. Oh, it's empty. Beautiful. It took 2. Okay. So we have those things. Now I would like to make a, ooh, be careful. That G button. That's what I use for the hotkey for the time in the bottle. Would like to make an enrichment chamber. So we'll open up our board here. Enrichment chamber. We need steel casing, which means we need to put some coal in here. We're going to do 32 coal and 16 iron. And do the speed up with that as well. And the reason we did 32 and 16 is because we're just going to run this through twice. That should give us steel dust. And hopefully we'll have enough. There we go. And we'll just come over here and smelt that right quick. Should smelt pretty quickly. It smelts 3 at a time. Got us some steel ingots. So we can now be able to make our machine frame with just a little bit of glass. We should have some regular glass here. Machine frame. And just, let's make 2 for now. Actually, let's just make all 3. And an enrichment chamber. Now, the reason we want to make the enrichment chamber is because that's going to allow us to get more bang for our buck when it comes to the materials that we're having to use. So if I put in 1 redstone here, it's going to come out as enriched redstone. Let's just go ahead and add a few more in there. We're going to do the same thing with coal and diamond. And whereas earlier 1 redstone would get 1 iron, it now gets 8. Hop up here, grab us some of our diamonds because we're going to want to do some upgrading. Throw those in there. And let's get some of this stuff done. And over here, we're not going to put any coal in just yet. We're going to put in some enriched diamond. We're going to take some of this infused alloy and put it in there and get us some reinforced alloy. Alrighty. Now our inventory is kind of full. And we're not using conduits yet, so we'll take most of those out. We do need to make conduit for fuel, and I prefer the pressurized. Well, the ender conduit's great, but that's really expensive. So we're gonna stick with the pressurized, which is not as fast, but still fast enough. And we have some conduit binder in here, and we should have the glass it needs. It's the, fused core. Wait, I made that glass. That's Ender IO. How does it become fused? Dark clear and light and clear. Light and clear. Brown. How do we get fused? Let me find that out. Oh, it's fused quartz, not fused glass or clear glass. So let me grab some of this quartz and get that smelted up. See if that's gonna work. I put 1 in there. Nope, that's silicone. If I do alloy only, still let me put it in there. 1, 2, 3, 4. Takes 4. Okay, so 4 per. Boy, quite a bit actually. It's all right. And time of the bottle, we only have 8 hours stored, but I've got about 19 that we've done total. Alrighty. So now we're going to grab our, or click on here. We have our enrichment chamber. We have our enrichment chamber. So get rid of that. We have that. We have the pressurized fuel. No, we don't. We did not make those. Where did that glass go? It's in here. Wherever. Here it is. Get rid of that. And we're going to use the glass with conduit binder. And that's going to make pressurized tubes, which is going to become very important for what we want to do today. Put some of that away. Alrighty. Next up, I want to knock out a couple of the machines we're going to need later because I've got the stuff in the inventory for them, with the exception of 4 pieces of regular stone. Which I know we have. There we go. We need to make some pressure plates. And then we're going to use 2 obsidian to make a single obsidian pressure plate. And biomass, just like that. And then we should have compressed cobble, which I just threw all that cobble down, so it should have gotten into here. Compressed cobble. There we go. Put that up. And we have, that is not what I was working on. This is obsidian pressure plate. It's right here. So let's go ahead and, oh, it wants more stone. Okay. So we got to do that twice. That's weird. Why would there be 2 different obsidian pressure plates? But, you know, whatever. It's all right. Am I not doing something right? 2 obsidian on top of pressure plates. Oh my goodness. And we only need 1 of them. So on top of pressure plates, that gives us those obsidian pressure plates. Let's put these over here out of the way. And we have a harvester. The harvester does require energy, so we can't quite use that. Let's get our droppers. So we need some more of these. A little more redstone. Make 2 droppers. 1, 2. And 3 hoppers. 1, 2, 3. And that gets us our item collector. Sleep through this night right quick. All right, we are going to place the harvester down. Oop. Harvester down right there. Show preview. Put it the wrong way. Probably because I held shift. No. Okay, we'll face this way while we put it down. Okay. And we're going to set that harvester is not going down at all. Preview range. Make sure we have, so we got a little too big there. Rein it in a little. I think it's 9 is what we have for set for. Should come down to the second pumpkin there. Yes, it does. So that's going to get us cactus, sugarcane, and all the rest of that stuff. We will put the item collector. Oops, there we go again. Right on top and wrong way again. Item collector on top. Show preview down. We don't need it to go down necessarily 8, but we will bring that. Let's go. Should be a 9 by, oh, nope. Where are we at here? Maybe go out 2 more. 19, height, 2, 3 down. And it should pick up anything that falls inside of that area. So if I were to, without having my magnet on, break that cactus there, it should be picked up by this. And it is. Beautiful. So let's hide those previews. I do like that they added that secondary preview type. That's pretty cool. This will go away. And for now, we're going to use some of the item conduit to go down like this. Come on. Oh, the short people problems. And we will have eventually power cable coming down from here. And it will go out here like this. Need to go down one more. And the item conduit here will also go that way. Item conduit here is going to be extract always on. Item conduit up there is going to be extract always on. And there we go. It'll never insert anything into there. And then here we will do insert, but not extract. So the cactus should be in there. And it is, which means that is working properly. Set this to insert power only. Wonderful. Might as well go ahead and finish running these cables. So give me just a moment and we'll be right back. Here we go. And so that should be harvesting now, actually, because it is hooked up to the power. So let's pop up there. Elevator. And redstone always on. And this is always on. So it's picking up all that stuff that gets dropped there. Now there might be a piece or two that falls outside the bounds. There's not really much we could do about it. Let's let it pick up what it can right quick. We can also put in, oop, that does not need power there. But we can also put in speed augments to make it go faster. But in order for this to work for the cactus, oh, what happened there? Oh, I didn't have one there. So yeah, we only had 4. In order for it to work for the cactus and the sugarcane, the base of them need to be down 1 level below. And this was mishit. 1 level below where you are harvesting from. So there we go. Let's extend the harvest or the collector. We'll make that a 21 by 21. There it goes. You saw how much more it picked up right there. So that is going to be collecting a lot of things for us. And for now, it's simply placing it inside of this oak barrel. And I will probably end up upgrading that shortly if we don't get everything else done in time. I might have to do that in between episodes. So let's get rid of some of that there. Don't need that or that. Shouldn't need any more silicone. Definitely don't need those. or that, or that. All right. So next up, we need to get a little bit into functional storage as well. So I'm going to grab some of these dark oak logs. I do prefer the dark oak. Do I not have a bunch? Or are they in here? I am going to go grow dark oak trees, and we will be back in a few minutes. Well, a second for you. All right, and we're back just like that. So the first thing that we're going to make is some dark oak drawers. I'm going to make, let's say, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Let's do 10 of these, which is the 1x. And then we will do some 2x2s as well, because seeds, you know. We're going to come down here. Oh, nope. We need to also make a controller. Let's see, where is our controller? Storage controller. We need some stone. Stone, stone, stone. Storage controller. And we are also going to make a controller extension, which requires another couple blocks of quartz. Controller extension. And a configuration tool and linking tool. So gold, diamond, and paper. All right, now that we have that stuff, let's go ahead, and I want to make sure it's using the 1x2s or the 2x2s for this. We need a configuration tool and a linking tool. One emerald. Is that the only difference in the recipe? Oh, should have used my cool crafting on a stick and a linking tool. So first I want to face east. So come down here, face east. Let's find a spot around here. Okay. So facing east, we'll put I want to bring it out 1 block. And I'm going to put the storage controller here because I want to be able to hook things into the storage controller eventually. So my linking tool is going to be that right there. And I'm going to set it to add multiple. Let's turn my magnet off. That gets annoying sometimes when you're just working on things like this. And then from there, we're going to put in a controller extension. Let's see, how do we want to do this? We'll do controller extension here. And then some 1x's. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. We're going to do 2 rows of that. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. And then we'll grab the 2x2s. And 1 in the middle for now. And actually, I should put that at the corner. It'll make it a lot easier to set up. And of course, I've got to, okay, put it in that corner. And we'll go, you know what? Let's do this. Let's bring this up 1 more. It can be an annoyance and it can be a blessing. And then we'll just leave this one out for now. All right. Now I want to link all of these, and we have it selected to multiples. So there we go. And then I'm also going to set it to make sure all of them are locked, just like such. We're going to come back here. We need to go up to there. And that's where the item conduit's going to need to go. Do we have any on us? Nope. All right, we have the item conduit. I need it to go into this link here so we can actually remove 2 of those pieces. Go up one and then come over here and insert on green. No, insert on green. There we go. And we're going to have it extract on brown always. And that will make sense later on in the episode, assuming we get there. All right, that is a lot of that. So if I were to let the items come in now, or go get items, I'm gonna manually sort this so that they go where I want them. Manually sorting is quite easy. You just select which items you want to go where. And I'm placing those items in the big drawers, as well as the flax and sugarcane. The tomatoes, I'm not sure about yet, but the seeds will go in 2 buys. Like such. Come on, you can reach it. Oh, you know what? Maybe if can I do that? No. Okay. And then any extras that I had should have went in there. So we still have beetroots. They'll go into a large one. Tomatoes. We're going to put those in a 2x2. We don't need a lot of tomatoes. And is this thistle worth anything? Does it do anything? It does nothing. I'm actually just going to stop. I'm just going to put it up there with the tomatoes and let it void out. So now everything that is coming in from our farm is automatically going to that storage drawer system. I hope. We'll find out if, oh, we forgot the sweet berries. I think we forgot the wheat and rotten tomatoes. We might not have gotten beetroot seeds. Let me get that. Of course, a boss spawns, but we don't have time for that right now, do we? All right. Sweet berries can go in here. Wheat can go in here. We got some more seeds. Rotten tomatoes. And more seeds. Let's make... Yeah, that's fine. We'll put them up there. Okay. I can upgrade the drawers, give them void and so forth, but for now, we're just going to let them collect up because I don't think we're going to fill them up before we finish up what we have planned for today. All right, so the next thing we need to make is a crusher, and we're going to use that temporarily. Same thing, just right here hooked up to some power. By the way, if you hook your charging gadget to a power source, it will drain it and use that power instead of coal, just so you are aware. So we've got the crusher. Now we need to crush a couple things. We're going to grab, let's just say 2 of each of these. And we are going to speed this up for the sake of the episode. And it can't handle the... Oh no, it absolutely can't handle. I just used way too much. Might as well go ahead and get some more since we've got the speed up there. And we may need it later. And this dust, we're going to use to make an electrolytic core and then an electrolytic separator. So now we take our crusher and let's see here. Where did the crusher go? Oh, it's right here. Electrolytic separator. And we also need to make we're done with that. Electrolytic separator. We need our gas burning. We need one of these, which is another one of those electrolytic things. Oh, just put up all the dust that we need for it. And iron. Is that everything? Yep. Just like that. And one more steel casing. We do have the steel though. We made plenty. Sure. Yeah. So steel casing. And glass. There's a steel casing and gas burner. So we've got the gas burner, electrolytic separator, and I think that's all we really need for this outside of some tanks. I would like to get, oh, we need a sink. That is an unlimited water source. And we're going to grab some of these tanks. They do not stack. And we are going to upgrade them as much as we can, which that might have been it. Let me make some more of that stuff. And that should get us 4 tanks. I don't think we're going to use 4, but we're going to make 4 just in case. All right. So I want the gas burning generator to output in this direction. So we want the green on that side. Like that. If we have the materials, I wouldn't mind. Yeah, one. We don't quite have the materials yet for that, so we'll get back to that later. Give that a go then. Let's get from there. This burns ethanol fuel. Ethanol? Yeah, I think it's ethanol. Get rid of that light. And we need an electrolytic separator and the crusher, and we're missing one thing. We are absolutely missing something. There we go. It is the pressurized reaction chamber, which is going to require an enrichment chamber and a dynamic tank. So I just got to grab a couple more things. All right, we should be good now. Enrichment chamber done. Got to make some more steel, and you know that could take a minute. All right, and so we have our gas burning generator down. To the left of that, we are going to put our electrolytic separator. To the left of that, we are going to put our pressurized chamber. And to the left of that will be the crusher, which should be, oh man. I was hoping to be directly under that, but that's fine. That's fine. Let's see. Actually, you know what? Let's do this. Go one more out. Oh, wrong thing. Crusher, electrolytic separator, and we'll put a gas tank in between here. And then let's go ahead and configure some of this stuff up. So the gas burning generator is the only one you cannot configure. So for this, we are going to go through and I'm going to click each of these, hold shift and put nothing because I don't want any unhappy accidents of things getting mixed up. But I'm going to do that for each one of them to make this a lot easier on us. Where's the rest? That just says energy. Okay. I do like how it shows you the block that's next to it now. That's pretty cool. All right, so for the, we'll start this way. For the electrolytic separator, we are going to have in the back fluids input, and the same for this, not gases, fluids input. Let's go remove those bricks that are back behind there, behind those two. And we are going to place a sink right here. And then the pressurized fluid conduit goes there. And then we want to make sure that this is extract always. And those should fill up with water now. No, not items. Fluids, input. Why are they not filling up? Extract, always active. Oh, this because we didn't click insert on them. And that would probably be a reason. Yes, there they go. Now, once this has power, it will separate the water into hydrogen and oxygen. We want the hydrogen to go to the left. So gases, hydrogen, output 1, because that's where the hydrogen goes. And then we are going to dump excess of the oxygen. From here, we want this on gases. Oh, we're there. We want it to input here and output here. That'll give us a buffer tank of hydrogen should things start to get backed up a little bit. Here for gases, we want input on the right and output in the front. And that's where the next few tanks are going to come in. We're going to put a tank here. Set that gases input to the rear and output to the right. And I'm going to do that. Make sure this one has everything cleared off except for those. Yep. And clear everything on this one because it's touching another tank and they would be different things. We do not want to risk unhappy accident there. So input here, output to the right. And another tank here, same thing. Oop, not slurries. Gases, input left, output right. And I need one more. Let me make one more right quick if I have the stuff for it. Yeah, we've got the stuff for it. So we're going to make 2 more. And go ahead and make those advanced as well. But because the things don't stack, you got to do each one individually. We're going to set this here. Set everything to null to where it's not doing anything. Go to gases, input on the left, but output to the rear. Just like such. And we'll take that last tank and we're going to put it up here and set everything null. And it's for gases, it's going to be input from the bottom. And for here, we will gases, we will output 2. So oxygen will build up here. So we'll have a little bit of oxygen if we need it for something later on. Next thing we're going to do is we're going to come back here and we need to get this machine up and running. So we are going to use item conduit here. We're going to tell it that we want items to go in and out on the back there. All right. We will also let it output to the right, but in and out is where we want it for now. And for that insert, we want that to be brown. And for extract, we want it to be green, always active. So if we come over here like this, and then up, like, not that, right there, because we're going to use this. Oh, it must have, oh, it still had power in it from when it was over on the other side. It is currently making biomass right here. Output, eject on. And then this would have items. We want it to input from the left. Yes, but we also want it to input from the rear as well, because we want it to be able to pull from the drawer system. So click here. We might actually have to, or is it this one? There it is. Extract nothing. It's going to insert on green. No, on brown. It's going to insert on brown. Make sure that this extract on brown is always active. Move this pipe. Put that brick back. Put these bricks back. Go. There's going to be a door somewhere that allows us to access back there. Now, the only thing left, I think, is to actually give everything power. Once we give power, I think we have everything hooked up right. So we're going to come over here and we're going to go off of the same power line. We're going to use a little bit of the power we've been using to make more power than what we are using to make power, if that makes any sense. I hope it does. All of these things should be getting power, and they're not because it is power in. So this is getting hydrogen and it is getting power. The hydrogen's going through this tank first. We need it to, for our items, we do need this to export items. So items, input, output. And then eject on. I just saw that it was off, but we want it to eject as well. Where's it at? Right here. We want the cables though. Item, extract on green, always active, because it has this stuff that it's going to build up, substrate, and we want that to go into a big one. So let's remove this and we will add a large drawer up there and short people problems. Let's use whatever block that was. It looked like it was dynamic tank. And linking and configuration. So first configure it to lock, insert. Notice it's not inside of the thing because the drawer changed. So we're going to reset it. Oh, you see the numbers going up already. Beautiful. So this should always be getting biomass either directly from this machine or from up here. Actually, did we ever set we need a, large one for biomass as well. So let me put a 1x1. Oh no. Let me make a 1x1. Because I think that was the end of them. Just a chest surrounded. And that's going to be the biomass buildup in case we get a backup of biomass, which once we start upgrading machines, we probably will, especially if we're not using very much power. So let's lock that, and then we're going to switch this to single and add that. So now it is added as well. So biomass can go inside there and fill up here as well. And it will pull from there. So if I take any biomass and I put it in there, it'll pull it out and put it back in here to make the ethylene. Now the ethylene, we did not set this. Yeah. Output front, eject on. Gases input. Output to the right. Let's break this tank. And then we'll set it back down and see if that fixes it. Ethylene. Gases. Output front. I was doing items. That's what that was the problem there. So all that ethylene just shot into here. That shot an amazing amount of power up there. So we're going to take our ender conduit here and place it here. It is going to create a massive amount of energy until this is full. Look how fast that's going. Oh yes. We now have some pretty decent power generation going on, all self-sustainable by biofuel. I think that is a pretty good start for power generation. I don't know about you, but let me know in the comments. What do you think? Is there a different route you think I should have took? Is there a different route you would like to see? You know, I know we have solar and there's wind, but I've done those quite a few times. But it's been a while since I was able to set up a gas burner as a starting power generation. Look, we're already filled at 12 million. Let me put my laser gun in here, speed that up because we can afford it. Look at that, and look how fast it's going. Oh my god. Oh, I love it. I love it. All right guys, until next time, this is ElderBarrySirUp wishing you a wonderful day. Take care.